Each year, the EU throws away 3 billion tons of waste. Food waste alone costs the world's economy around £470 billion a year. When put in landfill, it produces methane, a greenhouse gas 20 times more harmful to the environment than carbon dioxide. But it is not only the climate that is changing, it's our soils as well. The world has already lost a third of its farmable land due to erosion or pollution in the past 40 years alone. And since we cannot feed the world from dead soil, if current trends continue, we may be looking at a global food shortage of up to 25% by 2050. But it doesn't have to be like this. What if, at the end of its life cycles, the products we use every day helped our planet thrive instead of killing it? What if they became a part of the ecosystem? This, for example, is a material made of eggshells, water, and alginate powder. The composite breaks down when in contact with soil and water, and it adds calcium to the soil in your garden, which helps plants grow. Here's an example of how this works. A chicken eats a plant, lays eggs, the edible part of the egg is used, and instead of throwing the eggshells into landfill, they are transformed into products which then enrich the soil at the end of their life cycles. And the story repeats itself. This project started off as an exploration of an open source material library called Materium. The two main questions were, is it possible to scale it up? And can it be colored naturally? The start of the process was an experimentation with the eggshell recipe found on the open source library. The journey evolved from small flat samples that easily broke to slightly larger pressed 3D objects, which were surprisingly strong. At this point of the material exploration, making larger products and furniture out of eggshells was a possibility. So the remaining question is, how to go from this to this and all these other colors? The idea was to try and use colors that are abundant in nature, like nettle in my case. Different plants gave the eggshell material a different shade of color. The next step for this project is to make an actual collection of objects using the material and to keep questioning, is there a different way? Because nature designs in circles.